A year ago, I was pushing 440 pounds. I couldn't even walk into a grocery store without breaking a sweat and looking for the nearest place to sit down. Today, I stepped on the scale and saw 341 pounds. I'm still a big man, but for the first time in my life, I'm not a prisoner in my own skin. I'm sharing this because if my lazy, genetically cursed self could do it, anyone can. Follow along if you want the raw, unfiltered truth about this process. Also, drop a comment if you're stuck. I'm staying on this thread to help anyone who needs it. 12 months ago, I was at my absolute limit. It sounds pathetic, but just standing at the sink to brush my teeth felt like a workout. My back would seize up, and I'd have to lean on the counter just to catch my breath. I realized I was essentially waiting to die, and I decided right then that I wasn't going out like that. My name's Mike. I grew up in the South where everything is deep-fried and big bones are an excuse for everything. I heard the genetics talk my whole life. And sure, the science says genetics can play a 40% to 70% role in obesity. I leaned into that stat hard. I used it as a shield to hide from the fact that I was killing myself. In high school, I was the human shield for my friends. The jolly fat guy who made jokes so nobody else could make them first. But the bullying still got through. It stays with you. College was worse. I became a master at stealth eating. I'd hit a drive-thru, eat the evidence in the parking lot, and then go home and eat dinner with my roommates like nothing happened. I was chronically stressed, and my only coping mechanism was a fork. I lived in a constant state of, I'll start next month, while my clothes got tighter and my world got smaller. The moment that actually broke me, it wasn't a health scare. It was a broken chair at a backyard BBQ. It didn't just break, it shattered. The silence that followed was the loudest thing I've ever heard. The look of pity on everyone's faces was worse than any insult. I left without saying a word, went home, and realized I could either let that be my legacy or let it be my day one. I didn't join a fancy CrossFit gym or buy expensive supplements. I just stopped lying to myself. I started tracking every single calorie and forced myself to walk 15 minutes a day. I dealt with the stress by hitting a punching bag instead of the fridge. It wasn't about motivation. It was about being too stubborn to quit. I stopped looking for a shortcut and started looking for the grind. Here is the stuff people don't tell you. The broken chair, the tight clothes, the heavy breathing, those are your signs. Start right now. Write your target weight on a Post-it note and put it on your bathroom mirror. You need a daily reminder of who you're fighting for. You're going to have a bad day and eat a pizza. Fine. Just don't let a bad meal turn into a bad week. One day doesn't ruin the year unless you let it. I've lost 100 pounds and I'm just getting warmed up. I'm finally living the life I used to watch from the sidelines. Subscribe if you're ready to change yours too. Seriously, leave a comment. If you're at 400 plus pounds like I was and think it's impossible, let's talk. I'm here to help.